Welcome to SuiteTrails. Get ready to explore Venice beyond its romantic facade with our guide to 7 tours and activities that will make you fall in love with this stunning city all over again. Let's dive into the hidden gems and unique experiences that Venice has to offer. Remember that you have the links to all the activities in the description. Number 1. Delve deep into Venice's history with a 3-hour guided tour of St. Mark's Basilica and the Doge's Palace, either as a private tour or shared group experience. Take in 2 of the city's most important landmarks while discovering the history of the one-time mercantile capital of the Mediterranean. Start by exploring St. Mark's Square with your guide before heading into the cathedral. From the first-floor terrace, you'll be able to admire views across the lagoon and see the famous bronze horses up close. Hear how they traveled all the way to Paris and back in Napoleon's time. Street. Mark's Basilica sometimes closes to visitors without warning. If this happens, visit the Church of San Zaccaria or the Cora Museum instead, depending on availability. Take a tour of the beautifully ornate 15th century church and its flooded crypt, or learn about the art and history of Venice. Next, you'll use the priority entrance to reach Doge's Palace, formerly the residence of the leader of the Republic of Venice. Enjoy visiting the Chamber of the Great Council and courtrooms, among other things. Highlights include frescoes by Tintoretto and the Giant's Staircase. After this, cross the infamous Bridge of Sighs that links to the new prisons. Learn how the bridge got its name and the purpose for its construction in the 17th century as you take in the amazing views of the canals. At the end of your tour, feel free to stay and explore the Doge's Palace with tips from your guide. Number 2. Feel the essence of Venice as you explore hidden and picturesque waterways near the Grand Canal with a gondola ride. Listen to in-app commentary to learn more about the city as you admire the sights. Start your activity by meeting the host, who will explain some curiosities about the history of gondolas and gondoliers. Get free access to an app with commentary of your itinerary on the gondola. As you enjoy the beauties of the Grand Canal, admire the marvelous palaces such as the Peggy Guggenheim Collection Palace, the Gritti Palace, the Salute Church, the Punta della Dogana. Discover the worldwide famous La Fenice Theater and the Mozart House along the romantic and hidden waterways. At the end of your ride, enjoy a breathtaking view of the St. Mark's Basin with San Giorgio Island. Number 3. Skip the ticket line to Doge's Palace in Venice, a historic landmark that served as the seat of Venetian political power for centuries, with this reserved entry ticket. Admire its Gothic architecture. Also get entry to the Museo Correr, National Archaeological Museum, and Marciana Library. Enter the Doge's Palace to explore the seat of a 1,000-year republic and travel back in time to the Middle Ages. Relive the anguish of the prisoners as they crossed the Bridge of Sighs. Admire the palace's impressive structure and ornamentation, from its 14th and 15th century original foundations to the significant Renaissance and opulent Mannerist adjunctions. Marvel at the rich details of the magnificent gold staircase and spectacular works of art. Also, enjoy entry to the Museo Correr on St. Mark's Square, a building that was originally designed as a residence for Napoleon, and later became the Venetian residence of the King of Italy. Number 4. Delight your ears with a performance of Vivaldi's Four Seasons by the I Virtuosi Italiani ensemble in the Church of Santa Maria della Visitazione in Venice. Experience the emotion of listening to Vivaldi's music in the places where it was composed. Its sound, its musical notes. It's the art of a great Baroque composer, but above all, it's the energy of this place, Vivaldi's church. It was here that Antonio Vivaldi spent 40 years of his life and composed his magnificent works. Enjoy inspired performances of the Four Seasons, where in the music you can sense the reaping of the wheat, the grape harvest, the summer storms, the snow falling in winter, the warm fall colors, and the bright blossoming of flowers in springtime. Watch talented musicians play in the church, where masters like Francesco Gasparini and Antonio Vivaldi trained the daughters of the Choro to become virtuoso musicians that were renowned for their art all over Europe. Number 5. Delight your ears with a performance of Vivaldi's Four Seasons by the I Virtuosi Italiani ensemble in the Church of Santa Maria della Visitazione in Venice. Experience the emotion of listening to Vivaldi's music in the places where it was composed. Its sound, its musical notes. It's the art of a great Baroque composer, but above all, it's the energy of this place, Vivaldi's church. It was here that Antonio Vivaldi spent 40 years of his life and composed his magnificent works. Enjoy inspired performances of the four seasons where in the music you can sense the reaping of the wheat, the grape harvest, the summer storms, the snow falling in winter, the warm fall colors, and the bright blossoming of flowers in springtime. Watch talented musicians play in the church where masters like Francesco Gasparini and Antonio Vivaldi trained the daughters of the Choro to become virtuoso musicians that were renowned for their art all over Europe. Number 6. Discover some of the most famous islands of the Venetian lagoon on this full-day boat tour. Travel with your guide through Venice Lagoon on a panoramic vessel and enjoy the islands of Murano, Burano, and Torcello. Start your day of adventure by boarding a comfortable panoramic boat as you set off from St. Mark's. Learn about the islands from your host along the way. Take in the sights of this ancient city for around 30 minutes until you reach your first destination, Murano. Enjoy a glass-blowing demonstration with a glass master accompanied by a historical explanation of the craft. Stop by the souvenir store at the glass factory and enjoy an exclusive 10% discount on your purchases. Your scheduled time in Murano also includes free time to explore on your own. Leave Murano behind as you travel to the nearby island of Burano. Witness the quaint and colorful houses that dot the island and observe the lace makers at work. Become acquainted with their rare skill, which is considered some of the finest worldwide. Stop for a bite to eat during your time in Burano and taste some of the local biscotti that are native to the island. Travel to your final stop, Torcello. Enjoy a one-hour visit to the island and visit historical landmarks such as the Cathedral of Santa Maria Assunta, Attila's throne, the Devil's Bridge, and the Bell Tower. Finish your adventure with a one-hour trip back to Venice, taking in the breathtaking ambiance of the Venetian lagoon. Number 7. Set sail on a boat tour from Venice to the islands of Murano and Burano. Sail there on a comfortable vessel, enjoy some time exploring the islands at your leisure, and witness a glass-blowing demonstration on Murano. Depart from San Marco or the Venice train station, depending on the option selected, and head to Murano and Burano. Meet your crew and cruise across the lagoon, enjoying the views from a panoramic terrace along the way. Discover the art of glassmaking in Murano and visit a glass factory. Learn more about the traditions and processes behind glass production. Then, admire the colorful houses of Burano and take a stroll through the picturesque streets. In the evening, return to your original meeting point. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this.